He's not an old white dude.
No. He also, owns European soccer teams.
Yeah. So.
And I think that's probably most of it. If you really want to get down to it, I think owners don't really want to put their necks out there in one way or another. They just want it to be conducted and be done and them not have to worry about it. Because 9 times out of 10, we're not sitting here yelling at owners. We're yelling at Goodell because he's an ass.
Oh, I'll yell at owners. I'm not afraid to yell at owners.
Well, I'm sure, but most casual fans are going to blame Goodell before they blame the ownership. He's their buffer between them.
He's the Phil Jackson?
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
All right.
Except for, people hate Dolan.
I think, Jones can take a stand. I don't really think it's going to get anywhere. It was kind of a silly way to do it with getting Papa John's involved, I guess, because that's what I'm hearing is that he told Papa John to release those tweets about the kneeling hurting sales or whatever, and that's what the whole it's your terrible pizza hurting sales thing.
I mean, you said you've never eaten it, Papa John's. Try it at least once. You're going to hate it.
I know I hate it.
But before you say you don't like it, at least try it.
All right.
Have you had CC's before?
I think so.
Same thing. Close.
No, CC's is better.
There's no way.
CC's
is cardboard.
Then Papa John's is soggy cardboard.
They're the exact same thing.
Where do you stand on Little Caesars?
Higher than both of those.
Little Caesars is the best chain pizza.
Pizza Hut.
Was it Little Caesars the guy that
I don't know. Domino's
was
doing some pretty
was
good
quietly
things.
paying for Rosa Parks' rent for her whole life basically after?
I have no idea.
It was it was either CC's or Little Caesars. I can't remember one of them. Anyway,
I don't care about the politics of these people. I'm going to either continue to purchase or continue to not purchase, regardless. Yeah. I don't
For me, it's I 99.98% of the time go with a local spot.
Obviously the local chains beat chain pizzas, and then below that is the supermarket.
Oh, I mean, I'm talking about anything. I am anti-gay people. I think that's just asinine to sit here and...
Just to clarify, you're anti-gay people.
Yeah, yes.
You're anti-homophobic people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you know what? I friggin' love Chick-fil-A. Sorry.
They just put out a quality product as far as chicken's concerned.
Yeah, I don't care about the political views of the owner, or the owner of Hobby Lobby, or the owner of anything, or any celebrity, really. I don't care about what Ellen DeGeneres thinks. I don't care about who is some conservative, Kid Rock, or anybody. I don't give a damn. If your product is good, I'm not going to avoid it because of your political views. That's just strictly my thing. I understand people do care about it. If I bought GQ and I disagreed with Colin Kaepernick, I wouldn't stop buying it. I might not buy that issue because it's annoying. But I like Rolling Stone, the magazine. Sometimes some of the articles are good. But they say a lot of things that I really hate. So, I mean,
I still eat at McDonald's and refuse to go to the one closest to my house because I know they suck and they take too long. They put out a bad product as far as McDonald's. I will go out of my way.
And they never have the buttermilk tenders.
Further, and I will go to a different McDonald's. Back to
things.
What do we got here? Vikings?
The best game of the week, probably.
Yeah.
It was
Vikings.
I told you I didn't feel good about choosing the Redskins. I should have gone with what my heart told me, and that was the Vikings.
Vikings 38, Redskins 30. Case Keenum throws 2 interceptions, but that's okay because he threw 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And my philosophy, 2-to-1 ratio is good enough.
Absolutely.
I'll take a 1.5 to 1 ratio. I mean, I had Tony Romo as my team quarterback.
I was going to say, slightly above Jay Cutler.
Robert Woods got me 31 fantasy points.
Are we about to talk Rams?
Sorry, 37. He got me 37 fantasy points.
The Texans season is over now that
Watson's
done.
Oh, what the hell am I doing? I'm sorry. Let's go back. Vikings.
Yeah.
Teddy Bridgewater
got
cried.
Me 30-something points in my PPR league.
Teddy Bridgewater cried. I cried.
I'm happy for him. I'm extremely happy for
I
him.
tweeted that none of us are Vikings fans, but we are all 100% Teddy Bridgewater fans.
Absolutely. He's a stand-up guy. You can't hate him.
No.
I'm pretty sure even Lions, Bears, and Packers fans don't hate Bridgewater.
No.
I mean, you really can't hate Bridgewater. I mean, considering the fact of what he went through and the fact that he's even suiting up is it's just shy of a miracle in itself.
And then him reaching out to Zach Miller after Zach Miller's injury, class act.
Oh, yeah. I don't
Class
think
act.
we've ever doubted Teddy Bridgewater being a class act. I mean,
Well,
his first paycheck, he bought his mom a pink car because she beat breast cancer.
I doubted his decision making, like right from the get go, because like I don't know if I trust people who went to Louisville.
Okay, fine. But, I mean, I guess fine. I don't.
Oh, I make jokes. It's what I do. Louisville's a fine institution unless you play for Rick Pitino. Then you were bought.
Yeah, Redskins.
Vikings look good.
The Vikings look real good. Redskins have to feel like their back is against the wall because they should be, from all accounts, from what everyone expected, they should be better than this.
No one in that organization is going to say it, but the Redskins are holding Kirk Cousins back.
Oh, they are.
They are holding him back worse than Jeff Fisher held Jared Goff back.
Yeah. That being said, they're holding him back and he's still producing.
Right?
Yeah, they don't have a running game.
If he were in New Orleans,
They
he'd
got
throw him for
Thompson,
800
but
yards a game.
Yeah. They
You
got
could put
Thompson,
him
but
almost
he's
on
only
any other
effective
team, make him a
because
contender.
Cousins is throwing it to him. You know, they can't run for anything. The play calling is sometimes odd, and the defense should be better than this. I don't really. I couldn't watch the
They have
game.
the Redskins.
Yeah.
They have a couple injuries that are really holding them back.
Is Norman fully back?
Yes,
Yeah.
Norman was back, and that segues into my favorite part about the entire game, was watching Norman get whooped up and down that field by the wide receivers. He was getting burned left and right. Best cornerback in the league, my ass.
He's actually not
Talk
even.
your BS. I know, but I can't stand players run their mouth and can't back it up. If you're going to talk the talk, you better be about to walk the walk.
Who was he covering? Was he? I figured
Did it
he
matter
would've
when Thielen and Diggs both went ballistic?
Yo, Diggs.
Diggs.
Can we sit here and kid ourselves by saying Diggs is not a top 3 wide receiver? Like, is there? Can
It's
you
funny
name?
because
Can you name
Thielen was
3?
actually, I think, the better receiver that game. But Diggs
They're a great
overall
1-2 combo.
Oh yeah,
Diggs is a better route runner.
Yeah.
Diggs is way better at escaping pressure.
Those two together are the most underrated wide receiving duo
Do you know
in
who?
the NFL.
Do you know who they remind me of? Early Deshaun Jackson, Jeremy Maclin.
Yeah.
When they
they're
were-
very
Yes,
Unstoppable,
when they were
yeah.
in Philly. Oh my
I mean,
god.
Thielen's white, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Well, I mean, he's obviously
Wasn't Thielen
he's
was
obviously
first-
he's obviously Riley Cooper without the
Isn't
racism.
Thielen's story is kind of interesting. Like, he was never recruited by like anyone.
Yeah, he like
To
walked
go
on.
anywhere,
I think.
and they had like an open Vikings tryout,
Yeah.
and he showed up, and this dude is lighting
Vince
the
Papale.
NFL on fire.
He's Vince
Yeah.
Papale.
I can't wait for him to get a movie. Infeelinable or something.
I've got a feeling.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one.
I've got a
good one.
feeling.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say that was a working title, but we might be onto something. Trademark that.
Yep.
We'll be able to sell that to him.
Hashtag I've got a feeling. I'm going to tweet that at him later.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
too. That's great.
Tell him, be like, when's your movie coming out?
I've got a great title. Hashtag I got a feeling.
Oh, come on. Still a 6-point game. Damn it. Stony Brook cannot beat UConn. It's 42-36 right
Up
now.
to the year.
Personal foul. Chop block against the offense. Number 65.
Yeah.
Well, he's on the screen. I hope it was him.
I'm guessing.
What do we got? What do we got? What's next on this?
Next, well, yeah, the Rams Texans.
Here it is. Here's the chop block.
Oh,
Yep.
serious chop block.
Unnecessary too. Just stay up and you're getting the touchdown. Meathead.
Yep.
Meathead.
Oh, no, only one. He almost got 2 on the chop block.
Meathead play.
Yeah. Okay. Rams 33, Texans 7. Texans look horrible.
Yeah.
Done.
I mean, with Tom Savage in place of Deshaun Watson, it's like going from a Ferrari to like a Dodge Neon.
Savage.
Like,
I wouldn't call Deshaun Watson a Ferrari, but I got you.
I mean, you know,
Closer to a Mercedes, maybe.
He's
Yeah.
definitely a Corvette in
could
comparison
be a
to a
Ferrari.
Cobalt.
You know, they're working on the engine.
If you want to
just-
keep it in the same
he
family,
just blew
he's
a
a
belt.
Corvette. This dude's a Cobalt.
Cobalt's actually decent enough.
Yeah,
He's probably a
No,
Corvair.
I'm thinking you're giving Savage too much credit.
Chevy Aveo.
Corvette, Corvair.
I was gonna say, like, I mean, like,
I was gonna call Savage like a gremlin. If you guys remember that
Oh,
I mean, in all fairness, pretty much any car is more
Rickshaw?
reliable.
is he a rickshaw?
car, possibly.
Stratus.
But man,
Dodge
is he
Stratus.
bad? Oh man,
Oh God.
he's like a Pontiac Aztec.
No, those were sweet. I've ridden in a couple of those. I loved it.
Really,
Loved
I've heard everyone that's ever
What's
had that
the
car
next
hated
game
it.
to talk about?
We're still talking about Rams Texans.
Not now that we got to a Pontiac Aztec and you're supporting such a vehicle.
Yeah, that was
Are
ridiculous.
you a fan of
statement.
the Chevy HHR too? There's no windows.
Oh no, those
Look
things
like
are
you're about to
bad.
be a
Really
pedophile.
he really loves the PC Cruiser though.
Ugh.
Actually, the PT Cruiser is really comfortable.
What about a
and
Pontiac
quiet.
Vibe?
I don't know the
You
vibe.
know who drives a Pontiac
Oh,
Vibe?
I know the
Nate.
vibe.
Nate
Oh.
drives a Pontiac Vibe.
Oh, Pontiac's
Shade
not even a company
road.
anymore.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a Subaru Baja.
No, those are the best trucks ever.
No.
Yes.
I actually heard those are amazing to drive.
I
Well,
love
don't
Subaru.
jump out of the back of the tailgate because you could sprain your ankle. I've done it.
Or they're so small you could just tip the truck.
Yeah.
Anyways, Texans, Rams. One team's good, the other is not. Take a guess which one it is.
Texans.
Hint: the roles from last year are kind of reversed.
Yeah. It's unbelievable how much of a change it is from Watson to Savage. Like, they don't even have a competent backup. They have just, I don't know. He just seems so inept.
They have a guy.
Yeah.
Just a guy.
Yeah. He looks worse than Osweiler, and that's who he replaced last season, which is just funny.
And if you saw the game against the... Oh, man. His best throw was the one that hit that guy.
Osweiler didn't even look half bad. Maybe we should move on to that.
It's also a New England defense that's lacking. So.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a minute, but first, I'm tweeting at Adam Thielen right now.
Okay, perfect.
All right, let me just
All right, well,
hold on a second.
No, we're going to move on because I don't really want to talk about this one too much. 49ers, Giants. 49ers,
I've got a lot to talk about.
21 Giants.
I've got a lot to talk about that, so just hold your horses.
Why?
You guys talk among
What do you
yourselves.
have to talk about?
Well, the obvious, what do they need to do to fix it?
Nothing. Let it burn.
No, I'm not talking about this year necessarily. I'm talking about what needs to be done.
Yeah.
Offensive line, get rid of McAdoo. Bingo, bango, bongo. Maybe see if there's any possibility that you could upgrade your quarterback situation. See, once the games are lost, start throwing in...
Do you want them to fire McAdoo now, or do you want them to wait till the end of the season?
I hate.
What's the point in firing him now? Because
That's my opinion, but I have a lot of Giants fans friends that are like, "Oh, fire him right now." I'm like,
I mean, you can fire him right now, but it's not
not
going
gonna do
You're not
anything.
going to correct anything right
Yeah.
now. The other problem is, I don't think that the Giants team is as bad as they're playing. Honest to God, from watching that game, the Giants have given up on McAdoo. The defense is better than they're playing. There are literally points where there's good
Landon Collins
or
not even
great-
trying?
They just don't care.
Oh, no, sorry, Janoris Jenkins not even trying.
Yeah, but Janoris Jenkins, Landon Collins, those guys are good players, and you see them just giving up on plays because they don't want to play for him.
You are underselling it. They are great players. They are top tier NFL players.
But when they're
And
fined
they're
all the time,
playing-
when they're getting suspended for stupid team rules, they're not going to want to continue playing for a guy who can't seem to get his shit together. Not to mention, this dude is now taking over play calling on defense or having influence on defensive play calling when Spagnuolo is a good defensive coach, and you've never called a defensive player in your entire life. Why are you calling defense?
I have no idea why he's calling defense. But really quickly, NJIT, one of your favorite schools, is up 70-42.
Woo! Who are they playing?
I don't remember. It flashed
I'm
too
gonna
quickly.
find out.
Yes. Tony, I want to have a calm discussion before you yell at me for what I'm about to say.
Then this is not starting well.
Please just hear me out, okay? This whole time that the Giants have been sucking, I've been...
Lafayette.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's still Division 1.
True.
I've been thinking, this is all McAdoo and Reese. I am changing my tune. And again, before you yell at me, let me finish what I'm about to say because it'll make sense, I promise. I'm now giving some of that blame to Eli Manning. Not because he's not playing well. Not because he can't play well. But because he's not being the vocal leader they need. Who on that team are they going to listen to and say, I respect this person so much that I'm going to play for him?